It's the net.
And off we go from Denver. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment, so this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw again. It's complete to Brown, right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen for Streets. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to Pierce. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Matt Gay on for the field goal.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Anderson. And this one is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now Anderson. Cooper Kupp able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out to the right, this one pulled in by Streets. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 33. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here now a 3rd down and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A quick throw out right here. He's got it complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anderson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Anderson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And brings up 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Anderson. He gets it to Johnston. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. A nice little juke. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Colts at 6-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. A lot of people talk about how difficult it is to play in the high air here in Denver, but one group of folks who most definitely don't mind that, kickers, and that one, CD, a career long.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon, because they envy guys like Matt Prater, Brandon McManus, who have spent their careers here. They get to spend a bulk of their time kicking at altitude, and they absolutely love it. So when you get a chance to visit and do it yourself, you feel great about that opportunity.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. He'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this 1st half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Oh, nice move. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Offense.
Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Anderson throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Anderson. To throw on third down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Looking to throw. Anderson. And that's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
And coming out now, the Broncos. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side taken in by Streets. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Back to throw again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
A 26-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Anderson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Out to the right, this one pulled in by Streets. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Broncos in the hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now Anderson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jahmyr Gibbs, 70 yards. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
On first down, Streets. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. And now comes the field goal unit on. And boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd and 8. Back to throw. Anderson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Gibbs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Gibbs again, and this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Anderson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Denver's offense ready to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Streets to about the 26 here. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
On 3rd down, Streets. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Streets. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
2nd and 10 at at the 12-yard
Now a handoff up the middle. Streets. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anderson. Open man is Samuel. Complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. On 1st and 10, Anderson. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now a 2nd and 6.
at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Anderson. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game. But it falls down to the ground, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw to Disley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Streets. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
And a Colts 1st down.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
Shifts by him. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll set up a throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Anderson throwing on 1st down. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Anderson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
He's going to use his legs here.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Anderson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Quentin Johnston.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Open man right side is Rice.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side taken in by Streets. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Down the left sideline.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
2nd and 3. And this one too low.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the 10.